Hey everyone, it's the 23rd, which is 7th edition Eve, and today I've been kind of breaking out the airbrush finally and getting some work done. So last week I got the rusting done on this. So last week I airbrushed on the black metallic, then over the weekend I did some rusting, and I've been kind of waiting for my day off to get to the airbrushing of the base color. And so I finally got that done. I did mask off the tracks because I'm going to keep them nice and very rusty. The rest of the model is nowhere near as rusted as the tracks are. So and I'm not going to chip out a whole tremendous amount of paint. So it's going to stay mostly the original color it is right now, and I'm going to give it a wash, probably an oil wash. So this is what I've done so far. Just giving it. I was trying to figure out for a long time which camo pattern I wanted to use on it. So I just went back to my quote-unquote classic, my first camo pattern, which involves this linen color, which is called camouflage gray, this roof brown, and this earth color from the now out of production Badger Model Flex line. I still have quite a bit of it because they came in giant bottles. So I'm eventually going to have to find replacement colors for these, but not yet. And I kind of got started on the Grot Bomb, but it's put together, but I haven't really done anything with it yet. So I got camo patterns inside there and everything. Let's talk about these hazard stripes real quick. I was getting ready to, after this paint got done, I was going to just mask it off, spray some yellow. In fact, I got some Bad Moon yellow, I think, sunburst yellow I was going to spray on there, and then mask it off and do the black stripes. And then I came up with I think it was a much better idea. Since we are such a light gray here on the base color, I decided instead to just mask it off. I sprayed the black, and then the yellow is actually done with the GW Lamenter's Yellow Glaze. The same thing I use for all the Imperial Fists I've done, Lamenter's Yellow. And so this has actually got 4 coats of Lamenter's Yellow over the base camouflage gray color, and that's it. That's how the yellow was done. This will probably be a little more chipped up. You can see some of the paint got peeled off here from the masking tape. It doesn't matter, it's all going to get chipped up anyway, because I'm going to be using the hairspray method. This I got a good thick heavy coat of hairspray over the rust. So I did that yesterday, let it cure up overnight, and then I did the painting today. And then over the next week or so, after work, I'll start working on the chipping and the details. Because the biggest problem is going to be doing the grots. The rest of it isn't so hard. It's just going to be chipping, picking out some details, and then washing it. Well, I guess I have to gloss coat it first, so I'm going to do an oil wash on it. But yeah, so that's the progress here on the Krusha. At least it's painted. I mean, it's not anywhere close to done, but at least it's got paint on it now, so which is a big improvement over the way it was. So I know it's kind of bright right now, but once I get the wash on it, it'll dull it down a lot. So far, so good on this. So in the last few days, I really haven't had much to do on this because I was waiting for my days off for the airbrush. So I've been working on what I would call one of the most back burner projects I have right now. And that is Blood Angels. That's right, I've actually been working on Blood Angels. Specifically, a while ago I traded for a set of tactical marines. I think I traded off some Rhino sprues and Razorback sprues for a complete set of tactical marines with a plasma cannon, which is what I wanted. So they needed a lot. None of the mold lines were cleaned up, so they had to get cleaned up. And I went ahead and magnetized both the special weapon. So I got the flamer, and it's got a melted gun. I'll get a plasma gun in there eventually. The bolters are not attached; they're just stuck on with blue tack right now. So that's why the arm fell off. And that way, of course, I can always play with them if I really was desperate to take Space Marines as a primary detachment. I also magnetized the Sergeant, magnetized arms. He's got a power sword. He's got a chain sword. And they used, bolt pistols magnetized, even though I don't have any other pistols for it right now. But yeah, so I did some magnets on that. So I'm very happy. And these are, I also bought a box of the Death Company. So each of these guys has a shoulder pad from the Death Company box. So they are going to be a little different than my other units in the Army. Because on all my other units I have a number for the squad on the left shoulder pad. I'm going to do something different on these guys. They're not going to have a number, I don't think. But yeah, I'm very happy that I got some Blood Angels done. I also got in addition, because I said I bought a package of 5 Death Company, so I went ahead and built up Death Company, again with bolters, because at least for now, that is by far the best way to run them. Of course, they have, supposedly the Blood Angels are coming out with a new book before too long, which why I'm not going to paint them until after the new book, just in case. I also magnetized one of them, again with weapons, so you got power sword, bolt pistol, there's a chain sword, and furnace pistol, and we also have a flamer pistol and a power fist. So I got one guy that's kind of has all the options I need, and then I also have 5 of the old metal Death Company models. I picked those up for somebody gave them to me. They were just the bare models. There's nothing else with them. So I went ahead and grabbed some bolters, grabbed some extra shoulder pads from the Death Company kit, and built myself 5 more. So this means a total of 20 Death Company. I think there's going to be now 14 with bolters. I think that's right. Or 13 with bolters, 1 with a power sword and bolt pistol, 5 with chain sword and bolt pistol, and we got this guy that's magnetized with all the weapon options. So, because I still kind of have a fantasy of running 30 Death Company with Azrael, especially since I'm going to maintain Battle Brothers in 7th edition, so they would have the 3-up armor save, a 4-up armor invul save, and feel no pain. So it'd be kind of fun. But I know I need 10 more. I don't know if I'm going to go with these plastic guys or not. I'm trying to find some more metal ones. But anyway, that's what I was working on while I was waiting for my days off to get to the airbrush. And I also primed up the Riptide finally. And I'm going to very shortly go pick up my 7th edition rulebook. So that's going to be kind of like my channel update and contest update. I don't have as many participants in my contest as I would have liked. So I was hoping for like 15. I think I got 5 that I know of. That's a little disappointing, but stuff happens, right? So in the meantime, we'll just look at the Kill Crushers because it's just that freaking awesome. So of course there are going to be videos about 7th edition and Orcs, even though most of them will be almost immediately invalid. But I have made some posts on my blog about a couple of the leaks, both good and bad. So yeah, well, that's going to be it for this update. I'll talk to you guys later.